were just standing there with the wind in your golden hair. Didn't know your name.
Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi and welcome. My name's Tristina and I am so excited to have you here. Today we are going to be decorating some tiered trays for fall. I am super excited because I got a new tiered tray, so if you've been here for a while, I have posted plenty of tiered tray decorating videos with me in the past, and I've always used this tiered tray here. It's a very large galvanized tiered tray that I got from Hobby Lobby a couple years ago. They had it in the fall section for years, and then this year is the first year actually that they have changed it up. They no longer have this exact one, however they do have one very similar to it in the fall section. So if you like this one, you can go to Hobby Lobby and get one very similar to it. But it is really big. It does not fit under my cabinets in my kitchen, and it takes a lot to decorate because it is so big. So since it doesn't fit under my cabinets in my kitchen, and I love to have one in my kitchen, I've been very limited to where I can put it. There's basically one spot where I put it in my kitchen. So I went out and bought a new one from Hobby Lobby as well. I got this little cutie. This one is so much smaller. Here is the comparison. So this one does fit under my cabinets. It fits great under my cabinets, and it is just so cute. I love the wood tones. I love the black. It was originally $32.99. However, I got it 50% off, so it was very inexpensive as well. So we are going to be decorating both these tiered trays today. We're going to be decorating one for the kitchen and one for my living room. At the end, we're also going to be making a delicious at-home pumpkin cold foam cold brew. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, go ahead and get yourself a cup of coffee, a glass of water, a glass of wine, whatever it is that you prefer, and let's decorate together. Let's get some decorating going. If you are new here, I do also just want to say that I have a ton of fall decor videos that have already gone up on my channel, so make sure you check out the playlist that will be linked down below. I'll also have a bunch of my favorite videos linked down below. All the good things are down in the description box. But okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I have no clue what we're doing. I have not played around with these yet. So we are gonna do this together, step by step. You're gonna see my whole process for decorating a tiered tray. Okay, so to start off, I went ahead and just gathered a bunch of different items from around my house, fall items that are in use, anything that you think might come in handy for your tiered tray. So you can see I have a whole pile of pumpkins here, I have some cutting boards, I have some florals, some vases, some candles, a ton of different signs. These are all from the Target dollar spot. These ones came in a pack this year, super cute. And then all of these came in a pack this year, again, super cute. And then just some from previous years, Target dollar spot, little knickknacks, bunch of beadery, an antler, some signs, risers. This is basically all of my go-tos when it comes to a tiered tray, especially florals, different kinds of fillers, some kind of vase I always like to put on there. Just find some of your favorite products and gather them all together. Now before we start decorating, I wanted to show you guys that this is my current kitchen setup. You guys have seen it before. I typically, let's ignore the mess. We're not dealing with that today. We're dealing with tiered trays. So ignore the mess. Typically, I keep my large tiered tray over there in the corner, as you can see. And so what I'm hoping is to actually bring the smaller tiered tray over here and bring my little baking area over to where the large tiered tray typically is. And with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and start with this tiered tray first.
Breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do?
So before I start decorating, I always like to place my tiered tray where I'm going to display it, and I like to decorate it while it's in the area it's going to be displayed. In my opinion, this is easier because you can kind of see how you have to fill it in, how to give it more dimension, where if you decorate it off to the side and then move it in, you usually end up having to change things around. So that is kind of tip number one for you guys, is decorate your tiered tray where you're going to display it. And then I always start off with some kind of vase on the bottom. I like to add florals or whatever in the vase just to kind of give it more height and just to make the area look more full. And then from there, I'm going to start adding in some of my favorite pieces and playing around with them until I find a flow that I like. So I got this little creamer pitcher from Hobby Lobby, and then same with the cute wooden spoons with the pumpkin on them. They're from Hobby Lobby as well. I knew I wanted to add a candle on here because it just makes the area a little bit more functional, and having the candle lit at night is so cute on a tiered tray. So I grabbed one from Target Dollar Spot that you guys are actually going to see. I'm going to change out for a different one from Target Dollar Spot later. And another tip I have to help fill in your tiered tray if you're decorating it for your kitchen or dining room is to add your favorite tea towel on it. It's such a simple way to really help fill in the area without making it look overcluttered. I got this cutie little ugly pumpkin from Hobby Lobby, and I really was hoping to use it in my kitchen, but it just didn't work anywhere, so I'm going to end up using that in my living room. But now that I got my favorite pieces on here, I'm going to go ahead and start filling in the areas with smaller pieces such as different florals, a beadery, an antler that my husband had found in the woods, and just random little pieces that really help fill it in and bring it all together.
Myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is you do.
Don't be afraid to have things hanging off the side, florals sticking out, items on top that are taller, whatever the case may be. Don't be afraid to use it. I'm telling you guys, having all the pieces just like really filling out the area makes it look so much more put together.
Just tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire.
If you're decorating a kitchen or dining room tiered tray and find that you have a big gap in the back, or if you're trying to cover up some floral stems, I highly recommend just putting a cutting board back there. It's such a cute way to cover up any areas that you're trying to hide, and it really fills in the space as well. I knew I wanted to put this floral back there, so that is why I went ahead and put the cutting board back there. And then also that super cute pumpkin that I just put on the book stack is actually from a floral pick from Hobby Lobby. I just went ahead and pulled it off, but I love that pumpkin.
You know that I won't let you go. Put your arms around me and I'll let you know how it feels when time goes slow. And I won't let it rush when I see you dance, and the moment comes when I fall and time goes slow. I fall into you. I fall into you.
Something I personally don't like when decorating tiered trays is having too many words, and it's really easy for words to add up. That is why I went ahead and changed out the candle for just a plain candle. I tried to balance the words from the books on one side of the tiered tray and then the words on the beadery on the other side. And then as you guys can see, I also have that cookbook stand there, and so having the candle with the beadery and the cookbook stand and the books was just too much words for me. Which brings me to another thing. Even though I like to have everything different and not too symmetrical, I do like to kind of try and keep the flow going from side to side. So if I put, amber glass on the right side, I then put the amber glass candle on the left side, as you can see, and so on, just to make the whole tiered tray flow together better. So when you're looking at it, it just really flows with your eyes rather than looking here and there. But my friends, here is the finished product. I really, really love the way this kitchen tiered tray turned out. It came out basically exactly what I was envisioning. I feel like having a tiered tray here really just adds so much more fall feels to the kitchen, and I moved the baking section, you guys will see at the end of the video real quick, and kind of spruced that up a little bit, and I just genuinely love the way it looks so much better now. So now we are going to move on to the next tiered tray, which is going to go in my living room on my end table. I'm just going to go ahead and clear off that space before I add the tiered tray.
I never thought in the wildest dream I'd see you again. Never dreamed about nothing else other than you. I always thought I'd be.
So this tiered tray is kind of new grounds for me. I've never had a tiered tray in my living room this size. I've had little mini ones, but we do use this end table for, you know, functionality as well. We keep our remotes on here and room spray, things like that. So I wanted to try to make the tiered tray be functional, which is a bit of a challenge, but I'm just going to go ahead and put all of my remotes in this bin that I got from the Target dollar spot. I of course went ahead and put an amber glass jar with some florals on there as well. Again, just bringing the height, bringing the dimension, and also I have amber glass throughout my whole house, so I like to keep that flow going from the front to the back of the house. Even though I'm going to put things on here that we actually use, I also still want to add some decor, of course. So I was determined to use that pumpkin. It is going to end up here on this tiered tray, but I'm going to go ahead and just let you guys watch as I play around and find something that works. But while you're watching, I am definitely curious. Let me know in the comments below if you make your tiered trays so that they're functional or if you just use them for decor, because I don't know, I'm really loving having this here with all of the things that we actually use in the living room without having it be such an eyesore.
How much I'm sorry for the things I have done, for the things I never did. But I promise, dear, I'll never let you go. So don't let go, get close to me. Oh, don't let go, get close to me. My body's waiting for you. I know your body's been waiting too. I wanna be so much better whenever you're around. I wanna say something clever to get in your mind. 'Cause right now we're not together and I lose my way then. Oh, I feel so much better whenever you're around, whenever you're around. Yeah, yeah, whenever you're around, whenever you're around, whenever you're around, yeah, whenever you're around.
Never rains in California. The sun is always shining bright. People are smiling, making plans.
A big part of decorating is just constantly rearranging until you find something that you really enjoy, and that is why you constantly see me moving things, taking things off, adding things. It's really just part of the process. So when you're decorating, you just have to let yourself have fun, let yourself feel creative, and I promise you, you will end up finding something you enjoy.
Without me, I bet that you can get any sleep in that bed, lying awake. 'Cause I'm not there beside you, keeping you warm and I know I bet you're cold. You're so damn cold. It never rains in California. The sun is always shining bright. But if the sky would open up, you're staying home, you don't get out. You always used to love the rain, but LA changed you. No rain, no flowers, nothing's growing where your heart is fire. But baby, I bet you're cold without me, even when it's 90 degrees. Without me, I bet that you can get any sleep in that bed, lying awake. 'Cause I'm not there beside you, keeping you warm and I know
is growing where your heart is fire.
So here you have it. I won't lie, it's not my absolute favorite tiered tray I've ever decorated, but it's functional and still cute, and that makes me happy to be able to have all of our living room items here in an area that still looks put together.
Okay, so now that we have decorated our tiered trays, we're gonna go ahead and move on to this coffee. Here is everything you are going to need. So you need 1/4 cup of pumpkin puree, 1/3 cup of sweetened condensed milk, a 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream, 1 to 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice, 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, and then of course, your choice of iced coffee.
Although the ingredients list seems big, which can make it seem intimidating, I promise you guys this is super easy. You're just going to go ahead and add all of those ingredients into one bowl and then get out your blender and start blending it all together for quite a few minutes until you get kind of a thicker consistency.
You were just standing there with the wind in your golden hair. Didn't know your name, I could feel it with every heartbeat, every time that our eyes would meet. Didn't know back then.
Once it's all blended together, go ahead and get your coffee over ice and then just start spooning the cold foam on top of the coffee and then sprinkle some pumpkin pie spice on top. And you guys, this is delicious. I'm definitely going to be making this all season long.
Never thought that you could fall for someone like me. Never thought that you could fall for me. Never thought that you could fall for someone like...
Alright friends, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got some inspiration for your tiered trays. Hopefully I gave you some tips to make your decorating process a little bit easier. Tiered trays are truly so fun to decorate. They're probably one of my most favorite things to decorate, but they can be tricky, so you just have to really play around with it and let your creativity explore until you find what you enjoy. However, like I said, I will have all of my past fall decorating videos down below. I'll also link my tiered tray video from last year down below if you guys want more inspiration. That video I did like 3 different styles on one tiered tray, where this one I obviously did 2 completely different tiered trays, so I will leave that down below. And we do still have more fall decorating videos coming up, so make sure you press that subscribe button if you haven't already. I would love to have you here as a part of my YouTube family. Truly, it means so much to me when you guys watch and comment, and I genuinely appreciate all of you and I genuinely enjoy doing this. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!
Fall for me. Never thought that you